what's up, guys? How you doing? Good morning from Tbilisi. It's Professor Red Pill. We're streaming live. I guess apparently, and this is sorry, Straight Talk News segment as well. It's breaking, but yeah, we're coming live from the Caucasus, Southern Caucasus, not too far from Iran. So now it's morning. I think it's about 6 o'clock in the morning in Tehran right now. It's 5:20 in the morning here. Just woke up to realize that World War III has pretty much just begun. Now, Presidente Trumpo is now a wartime president because apparently this would never happen if he were president. So apparently it has happened, and it really crazy fashion, so to speak. But yeah, I mean, basically, Trump screwed the pooch, and now we're basically in World War III. So we're breaking to you live from the Southern Caucasus, and we are not too far from Iran, Israel. We're just north. So it's pretty quiet here. They're doing all kinds of construction around me over the night. You know, you got some sleep, but yeah, I was just anticipating because we were under the assumption that there would be basically some type of conflict going on. Like there would be some kind of response that would happen Friday or Saturday. It was going to happen quick because they were moving everything in, very quickly. 72 hours after the the horn went, and basically they, as far as what I've understand, that's the breaking news is that Trump has gave the green light, and pretty much the United States has hit targets within Iran. Three major targets, nuclear enrichment plants or bunkers, or so to speak. Because Israel was just not able to do it. They plain and simply were just not able to penetrate the any of the bunkers with what technologies or what payloads or whatever they had in their arsenal. So they had to rely on the United States B-2 stealth bombers with bunker busters, the modern bunker busters that they have now. And I don't know if they got the job done, but that's what Trump, I guess, is claiming. He's going to be announcing. I guess he's going to be doing an address on it. So we'll be waiting for that shortly. I'm gonna go bring up some stuff here. This is from the I guess I could bring up from the Gonzalo Lira Legacy Group. Let's go ahead and present it. Yeah, it's early as hell for me here, guys. There's our Telegram. This is our Telegram channel. Let me get this. This is probably how I had it before. Let me go and represent it at the stage. Yeah, this is probably better. You might be able to see that a little bit better. So this is the let me see. This might be better layout. There we go. That's probably better. As you can see here, Fort Owl nuclear facility is not only built 90 meters deep, but its main centrifuge halls are placed exactly under the mountain ridges, adding additional several hundred meters. It has at least 5 known entrances, 2 underground storages, an event that makes contact with the surface, making the facility's weak point. It has a huge hall, purpose of which remains unknown. However, it's also built directly under a ridge line, a hardened structure likely serving as havoc storage. It's located above ground. So I guess it's obviously it's air conditioning and climate control is above ground. Yeah. So that's the mountain that they were trying to penetrate with the bombs or whatnot. And there's the depth. of the mountain. It's Top Gun, man. Yeah, faking game. So, New York Times says now it's official because New York Times says it's official, but U.S. enters war with Iran officially, I guess, and it is what it is. Yep, all from the Gonzalo Lira Legacy Group. Um, yep, all this good stuff. So apparently, yeah, there's like a new theory out, I guess, that like whenever pizza places near the Pentagon are in high volume, it means that there's something going on. There's something planned, basically. So Papa John's at Arlington, Virginia is our goal. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So here it is. Here. High activity is being reported at the closest Papa John's to the Pentagon. Freddy's Beach Bar is reporting an abnormally low activity levels for Saturday. Classic indicator for potential overtime at the Pentagon. Yeah, and we'll not get into the other part, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna remove that. Get back to where we were. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, you could say that America has officially entered the war against Iran, and because you like before, like any type of strikes or any type of military activity has usually been from Israel. Israel's been the one that's been directly involved with Iran as proxy of the United States, to America. And basically, America supplies weapons and all that intelligence and everything. And Israel's the orchestrator. They basically go into this situation and they do their thing. So this is the first time that America is actually directly involved in Iran, and I don't know where this goes. I mean, I don't know where this goes. It's a very dire situation because now you have a nuclear. Well, I mean, Israel's a nuclear capable country, but you have a nuclear capable superpower that's now attacking a sovereign country that did no harm directly to the United States, and really, it's an unprovoked, unjustified attack on a sovereign territory. So, what are the repercussions going to be? That's the question. Um, who knows? I don't know if China or Russia is going to um, do any type of retaliatory strikes, but Iran could hit bases and these U.S. bases in the region. Very possible. We don't know. We're gonna see what the response is. Let me see if I can get some. Let me go get some chatter here on the old Telegram. See what's going on. Sorry, this isn't scripted. I'm just going off of reporting current events and what's going on. So, um, I mean, I'm just breaking it to you guys basically. Um, not many people are up. I mean, it's got to be really late in America right now. So, here it's early over here on this side of the world. Near like I said, near Iran. It's like 6 o'clock. I think it's 6 o'clock in Tehran. Like I said, it's 5 o'clock here. So it's early morning here. So it's got to be. Let me see what time it is in New York. One second. Yeah, um it's late in America right now. It's late at night. So yeah, it is what it is. Um, crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just beyond. Whew. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So apparently, Fox News reported that the U.S. dropped 6 bunker buster bombs on Fordow and used 30 Tomahawk missiles on other Iranian nuclear sites. Um, that's what's being reported, and this is serious, guys. Like this is very serious. So we're there's obviously going to be a response if it's going to come from someone like some China or Russia, who knows. I know that the America has staged, the U.S. military has staged everything, like staged their aircraft, everything, where they needed to put it. So it is what it is. Um, yeah, here's the report. I'm gonna pull this up for you guys at the stage. Donald J. Trump, we have we have completed our very successful attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordow, Natanz. I'm sorry if I mispronounced these incorrectly. Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahana. All planes are now outside of Iranian airspace. So full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site, Fordow. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. This is not another military. There is no, so there's not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Yeah, now it's time for peace, man. We just went and blew up a bunch of shit in a sovereign country that did not provoke or attack America directly. I mean, at all. Like, nothing. Is at war with a country that attacked them first. And America's like blowing shit up. I mean, now it's time for peace, huh? Yeah, there's no peace, dude. We're in World War III, man. We're in World War III. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. We're in World War III. So I guess good luck with that. Um, yeah, thanks guys for joining me. It's early, man. It's really early here. I might do some more. I just want to break the news to you guys. That's it. What's going on? I'm not gonna show any real videos or anything like that. I was trying to get some people on, but it's early for them too. So, and it's late for other people. Hold on one second. I contacted our boy. He's done, so he don't want to come online. Yeah, that's about it. So basically, Trump gave the green light to send bombs to Iran, bunker buster bombs, Tomahawk missiles, cruise missiles to hit targets within Iran, which we knew was coming. I said this was coming, and I mean, there's a lot of stuff in. I mean, they brought a. I mean, they in 72 hours they transported a lot of stuff to the Middle East and the Indian Ocean. So they brought a lot of stuff, unbelievable amount of stuff. Um, and like I said, they did it. Trump gave the okay, gave the green light. I mean, when they were moving that much, hardware and that much aircraft and everything and logistics and clearing bases, you knew it was gonna happen. I mean, they said it. They were like, I was gonna think about it, and he obviously didn't think about it. It was just basically another lie, and Yeah, it just buying time and boom, just it was all bullshit. Like literally just the meeting in the European Union with European leaders, that was just it was just basically just a smokescreen and just a way to delay, or at least like what fog of war, basically to allow for them to come in and do what they did. And it really wasn't that difficult. I mean, you got B-2 stealth bombers. The Iran doesn't have the technology to really do anything with that. Not many countries do. I mean, maybe Russia to an extent, but not many countries have the technology to be able to like deal with stealth technology, especially the amount of B-2s they had in Diego Garcia that were sending up there. They had 6 already, and I think they diverted, like, they had to have diverted at least 4 and at least another 10. So I mean, this was like overkill. I mean, overkill. They had a shitload of these B-2 stealths, and bunker busters, and I think they could carry. I want to say they could carry one, basically one, per flight. So obviously, how many targets was there again? I think there was 3. So, and the way that they're the way they said they're gonna hit it is they're gonna hit one and then send another one. So I estimated 12 B2s would be involved. Diego Garcia, that's what it sounds like, because they had to have hit 3 bases, 2 payloads. So you got 2 plus 3 sites, 2 plus, yeah, 6. Yeah, it's 12. Oh, they hit stuff hard, and then the cruise missiles from the Gulf and the Arabian Sea from the carriers, different battleships. Yeah, they were hitting stuff. So yeah, it was just they were coordinating it. They kind of knew their targets where they're gonna hit. Iran's claiming that they moved personnel and these materials out before any strikes occurred, so it didn't really matter anyway. They're being stored somewhere else. Most likely that's probably true. I mean, it doesn't matter if they have intel or not. They knew that America was eventually going to strike it, and that Israel was hitting these sites. Like, I understand over the last like 72 hours, Israel was sending their planes, and they were pew pew pew. They were sending like it's the heaviest payloads they had. They were literally hitting it with the heaviest shit that they had in their arsenal, and it wasn't even making a dent. It was like shooting a pellet gun at a fucking cast iron pan. It was just ping ping. It was just pinging right off. So like Israel was really trying their best to hit these targets, and I mean they're sending all kinds of aircraft with the heaviest payloads they had. Wasn't even making a dent. Um, so yeah, and I don't know. Like we have no confirmation that if Iran actually, in Iran, if like the U.S. Military operation was actually successful. We don't know if they actually penetrated. Uh, so it's just one of those things. I'm gonna see if I can get some more people from the group on here. Just bear with me a few minutes. Might take a break. 1 second. Um, let me see. Yeah, we'll just chill out for a moment. I'm gonna go try to see if we can get some if anybody else wants to come on and speak. If not, we'll end it here. But yeah, but just chill out 1 second. All right, so I guess Donald J. Trump's gonna address the nation, so we'll wait for that. Let me pull that up, and then 1 second. Not really addressing the nation; he's addressing the world, I guess. Hold on 1 second. Oh, here it is. Let me see if he's live. Yeah. Let me close this chat. I don't want that on there. Oh well, but I'm gonna have to put that on do not disturb. Let's see if I can get him live. Yeah, hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, just chill out. When Trump comes on live, I'll come back on. Hold on. Yeah, I'm still here, guys. Just waiting for President Trump to come on to address the nation, basically. So, make your comments. If you guys have any comments, like I said, write them in the chat. I'll answer them as they come in. Yes. So Trump's going to be addressing the nation in 9 minutes. We'll stay until the address, and then I'll make some comments, and then I'll close the live stream at that point. But like I said, if you guys have any questions, definitely comment in the yeah. I'll, if you're I'm streaming on Rumble and on YouTube, so if you want to type it in the live chat, have any questions, I'll answer definitely. Like I said, this is breaking stuff. This is like historical documentary things, guys. Yeah, so 6 minutes out till he addresses the nation. Let me yeah. Yeah, just bear with me a moment. I'm trying to find to get to the actual stuff here. 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, just give me a minute. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pull this up, and we'll wait for President Trump to address the nation. 1 second. Let me share. 1 second. Uh, Hold on 1 second. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. There you go. Yep. Yeah, just bear with me one moment. Oh, I'm gonna add this to stage. Yeah, this is not advantageous right now. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get out of this. I don't know. I'm having issues. Like, there it is. There it is. Good, good, good. All right, so we got that's up. Yeah. So basically, those that have just joined me, like basically, the Orange Man has gave the green light to hit nuclear facilities in Iran, and they basically sent B-2 stealth bombers to Iran and hit targets within the country. They're waiting for Orange Man to basically address the nation. So we're gonna do this and just chill out and wait for President El Presidente to come on and uh, talk to us and tell us what he did, basically. Yeah. Let's see what I got. I don't know what's going on with this thing, so hold on. That's better. That's really good. All right, cool. That'll work. That's how I'll do it. So yeah, we're just waiting for El Presidente. And like I say, you want to make any comments or have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the live chat. And I'll answer them as they pop in. Um, yeah, we're on the Gonzalo Legacy Group, or Gonzalo Lira Legacy podcast, Straight Talk podcast, on YouTube. We're on Rumble, and we're going to wait for President El Presidente to come speak to us. Basically, the U.S. has entered the conflict between Israel and Iran, and yeah, that's it. We're just waiting for stuff to happen. Something happening, right? Something happening. We're gonna wait on that. It's 6 o'clock in the morning here locally where I am. I'm in Tbilisi, which is just north of Iran. And it's, I think, 6 o'clock in Tehran. Let me double check that. So it's now morning here. Oh man, Tehran. I think they're an hour ahead. It might be 2 hours ahead. No, actually, they're the same. They're the same time. It's 5:29 there. They're like 30 minutes behind us actually. That's interesting. Because I guess they do the daylight savings time. We don't do that shit here in Georgia. Yeah, so it's actually we're in the future here, George. So yeah, it's 6 in the morning here. It's 5:30 in the morning in Tehran, and basically the U.S. just hit targets within the Iranian country, and I've been in contact with people there, and they said it's not good. They can't leave. They can't leave the country. I might remove this so you guys can see my ugly face. Yeah. So basically, they can't leave the country. They're stuck. Not like the Israelis, where they have the Mediterranean where they can leave, because Iran's kind of a landlocked country, so it's difficult to get out. And obviously the flights have been canceled in Iran and Israel, so it is what it is. We're just waiting for Orange Man to address the world of what he did, and his decision and all this, and this should be some good comedy. It is what it is. But yeah, welcome to Straight Talk News, Straight Talk Podcast, Professor Red Pill. Yeah, historical events. And you see it's pretty boring here. There's nothing going on here. Nice and boring. I like it. No wars. No hootie hoos, no slam pigs. It's not too bad. But yeah, Iran and Israel's a different story. Middle East altogether. I was going to be in the Middle East, but I'm not going to do that contract now. I'm not going down there. I was just going to report from the Arabia, but yeah, that's all done now. So I'll be here in the Caucasus basically for another year or two, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy stuff, man. Never seen stuff like this before. One second. We're just waiting for Trump to address the nation. Add this to stage so you guys can see. We're waiting. We're just waiting. No, let me continue this. I don't know why it's doing this. There we go. Oh, here he is. Okay, cool. Let me get it off mute. 1 second.
Massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far.
Wonderful.
And perhaps
more targets
the most
left.
lethal.
Wonderful.
But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say, we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Yeah, hey, thank God there for a second. It's like, I don't know, man. This is crazy, and he's like saying that he's gonna hit new targets, in the future if he wants to. Looks like I got nuclear winter going outside my window. Sorry, guys. It's like early in the morning. Sun's coming up. Yeah, I mean, this is insane. I mean, he's like, hey, we're just gonna go ahead and start hitting targets inside Iran, and it doesn't really matter. I mean, the fact that they're like allies with Russia, who we're at another conflict with in Ukraine that we're funding to as a proxy to go after Russia. Like, yeah, it's not a big deal. No way in shape or form. Sovereign nation that like was unprovoked into a war with Israel that struck first, just because they have nuclear enrichment plants. That there's no indication that they're enriching to any type of. It doesn't matter anyway. It's a sovereign nation. But yeah. Yeah, this is World War III, man. I mean, it started, it's done. There is going to be blowback for this. I guarantee there will be. Like I said, it's I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I definitely think that they're Russia, China. Who knows? Let's see what they do. They probably won't do anything. Who knows? Maybe Russia will double down on Iran. Maybe China will invade Taiwan. Who knows? But yeah, this is definitely the early stages of World War III. But they did it. They hit these targets. Trump said that like he basically destroyed them. We don't know. Who knows? Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. It's not like they can go and assess because they hit them middle of the night. It's now early morning. It's 5:30 in the morning in Tehran. It's 6 o'clock here in the morning. So they'll have to wait for the satellites to go over to see if they did make any significant impact. Then of course confirmation will have to come from the Iranian government. So we'll see. This will be like probably later today. They'll know what the assessment of damage is if there's actually any penetration. Most analysts and most intelligent people that know this subject matter, they know that it's ineffective. They know even though that they use like I guess like 10 or 12 stealth like B-2 bombers, they basically were trying to hit one and then another one behind it, so like a double tap, so they could like cause a hole for the first one, and then the second one to hit precisely the second hole. And from video that I saw coming out of Iran, it looked like they didn't do that. There was two different. They Let me see if I can find it. I'll go find it and I will show you what I'm talking about. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to Telegram. Yeah, just bear with me a moment. I'll pull it up. I don't know, some of you might have saw the Fox News, like, Tom Cruise and like, Top Gun, man. They brought a guy in from Top Gun. They were like, how is this gonna work? And it was like, it's fucking clown world, dude. It's just a clown show for sure. Um, yeah, just bear with me a minute. I'll tell you what I'm talking about and like how they didn't hit the targets they were supposed to hit. We already got the confirmation on the ground with it. So, 1 second. Let me pull this up. 1 second. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, give me a few seconds. Sorry, I'm pulling it up now. Oh, there's like so much chatter on here, dude. I have to like, why are you guys writing so much stupid shit? 1 second. I don't know where the hell this thing is. It's here. 1 second. So basically, yeah, like they were supposed to hit two targets and they just didn't do it. They didn't do it properly from this one particular thing that was posted. It's taken forever to find this damn thing. I might have to just wait later to post it, but let me see if I got the media. 1 second. Oh my god. I don't know. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to post it in the. I'll have to post it in the Telegram group. It's taking forever. So anyway, basically what happened was is like this one side, this one particular facility, they hit they're supposed to hit a bunker buster end like this, and then the next one from the second stealth bomber is going to come behind it and hit it again. So the first one was going to initially just tap in, and then they're going to have a second one come in after that one to basically shoot down the same, hit the same target range, and go further down. And from the video I saw, and I'll post in the Gonzalo Lira Legacy Group, links in the description. They hit two sites. So one bunker went this way, and another went this way, and it didn't work. So they basically hit two different spots on the mountain. And the way that they planned it was literally they would hit one right after the other. So it'd be like a double tap to try to penetrate into the mountain. Because one bunker is not going to do it. Analyst and I watched several videos recently of not influencers, but influencers that brought on specialists, like people know what the hell they're talking about, and they said they couldn't do it. There's no way they could do it. Even with the bunker buster they have with the B2 bomber. That's why they brought all these B2 bombers to Diego Garcia from around the world. They brought them in from when you saw if you guys were following any of the like major channels on Telegram, like they were there were stuff bouncing around social media where there were fueling tankers coming from the East Coast. Those are the B2s that were moving over. So those are the long range bombers that are moving over from the East Coast. Because you can see where the tankers started their trajectory towards Frankfurt, towards Europe, and they were fueling the B2s because they need to get them as quick as possible. And basically, yeah, they're coming to Frankfurt, and then they diverted some from Guam because they needed a bunch of these because, like I said, literally they can only carry one bunker buster. That's it per B2 per bomber, and I guess there's 3 or 4 facilities, and they needed 2, so they needed 2 bombers per run, and that's a total of, I believe it's 12. They needed in total. And that's what they had in De Garcia. That they got in. They grouped them in 12, and they have 31 of these things. DRC already had 6 of these B2s. 1 second. 12 times, or 1 second. So there's 3 facilities times 2 times 2, 6. I believe 12. Yeah, exactly what they needed. So yeah, they already had. I think they already had 6 there in Diego Garcia. They diverted it. It looks like they diverted 4 from the United States, and then 2 from, I guess 6 from the United States, basically. So there's 12. And they had the 12 they needed. They went one behind each other to hit these bunkers. It failed. They went off target. It's windy as shit here, by the way, in this region. It's been very windy for the last, since I got back from the States. For about 2 weeks, it's been very windy. So, because we're in the summer, so like it's windy and stormy and hot. You know, when there's heat, it creates wind. So like that's why a lot of these rockets they're going off trajectory because it's very windy around here right now, and the Mediterranean, the Eastern Mediterranean and Caucasus. Um, yeah, and that being said, that's why like stuff's going off. So I imagine it probably just flew and probably went to some dude's house or something. Who knows? But that's about it. I'll post all this stuff in the main group, the Gonzalo Lira Legacy Group. Links in the description. Wednesday, 3 days, we'll do a Liberty Report. We'll probably talk about this more. But it's breaking. I just wanted to let you guys know. I said I'd go live when, you know, as soon as something happened, and something happened. You know, something happened. So something happened, and that's it. And we got to see the presidential address and then critique it, and he said that he's just gonna keep bombing Iran. Oh well, that's life. No repercussions, no worries, no Afscaven. So that's it. So good night, guys. Take care. Svitazen, and I'll see you Wednesday on Liberty Report with Matt Maxwell.